Hold up.
Yo, what's going on guys, Dylbobz here, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Now, today we are going to be doing a social experiment / prank style video. But anyway guys, before we jump into the video, let's just say, if you really do enjoy these videos and my channel, then why not subscribe? I mean, it's appreciated, and leave a like if you can. But also, remember, at 3,000 subscribers, I just want to say we are doing a giveaway of Hex, the mystery decal. So if you guys do want to enter in that, all you have to do is subscribe, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. But anyway guys, let's get straight into the video. So today we will be pranking Amano himself. Yep, Amano is a good friend of mine. He trades me a lot of items. He's a really good dude. We play roughly together. I know he's watching this, so thank you Amano for being a part of this. You were definitely a good sport. But anyway, let's get straight into this. So as we can see, the video is playing now. So as you can see, Amano and I were going to play a game, and first of all I had to throw this down. I was saying that I found a duplication glitch. Now we all know on Rocket League that the duplication glitch is not real. It is actually a scam in which people use to steal your items. I have a video all about that, and videos all about different scams here in this playlist, so click there if you want to learn about scams. But anyway, we jumped straight into a trade, and I just put down a load of items that I already had 2 of, that I obviously did not duplicate. I just had 2 of them, and I was making it look like I duplicated them. Now, I purposely tried to act kind of dumb here. That's kind of the point of social experiments. You don't want to make them too angry, but you do want to act like sort of a scammer. And a lot of the time, scammers are dumb because that's what they're like. So anyway, Amano sort of clicked on, and he knew, he's watched my scamming videos. He knows that there's no duplication glitch, but I tried my best to try and convince him, but also act like a scammer and saying like, oh, we need to try it with your items. And Amano just kept coming back with no, no, no. So I thought, you know what, let's act like a proper scammer. Let's do it with his Sentio. We're not going to try mine, because the scammer would never try and duplicate his own items. That's pointless. But instead, we're going to try and duplicate his Sentio V17. And then I started acting like a scammer, like begging and saying, oh, you'll have 2, I promise. And like begging, like, please, please, please do it. And he kept coming back with a no, because he knows that this is fake. And once again, he just says that there's no such thing as a duplication glitch. So, Amano, you're definitely not going to get scammed anytime soon. I can definitely tell that. But anyway, I was acting even more like a scammer by like, I swear it's real, acting like that. But then the conversation carries on, and it's just basically him saying no and me saying why and begging and like trying to get him to obviously do the scam. And then he started saying that he'll lose his car, so I was like, oh no, if it doesn't work I'll give it back, I promise, and like stuff like that, acting like a normal scammer. And then that's basically what goes on here. He's just saying he's not going to do it, so I'll just leave you with this conversation. I'll be right back in a minute. So then I started going on about like, oh, how we could be so rich, and the reason I did that was because that's what a scammer would do. He'd make you look into the future of being the richest Rocket League. It's like bribing you into doing this sort of scam, basically. So then I was doing the same thing I did earlier, showing that I have proof that I can duplicate. But again, I was just showing like 2 items, and some of them were even non-certified and some were certified, which shows that it was even more fake. I kind of did that on purpose. And then I got the snake skin, and I put 2 separate snake skins down just to make it seem more stupid. And then I put some of the worst items there is, like the 2 hexed. Yeah, I'll put that in obviously, but just to make it seem more expensive. But Amano then, like, he knows this is all fake. And then he asked me to tell me what I needed to do, and I had this all ready to say. And he was saying he knows it's not real, so he was like definitely thinking I was scamming him at this point. So then I go through a technique that makes you seem even more like a scammer. I said that we trade, and then I have to kick him when the trade is done, and that's what scammers will tell you. They'll kick you, they'll unfriend you, and you'll never see them again. So that's why I tried to do that, and then I said I'd restart the game, and then I'd just make an excuse saying, oh, sorry, I've got to go for my dinner or something like that. But anyway, Amano thought, you know what, let's test out this scamming method. Let's see if he really is telling the truth. So in a minute, he will actually offer to duplicate a player's choice crate. So yeah, we went through with it and we did the scam on the player's choice crate. So basically what he was doing was testing to see if I'd scam on a worthless item. So then I got the thing, I kicked him, and then I was thinking, should I give him, should I show him 2 and then kick him or something and mess around with him, or should I do this? So what I basically did was, I said I think it worked, I invited him to a trade and I put 2 down, but then watch. So what happened was, I showed 2 and then I said, this was like, I was making this up as I went along. I said, oh no, I think that they're my crates, and then I was pretending like his crate never got traded to me and it disappeared. Basically acting like more of a scammer, coming up with stupid excuses and things like that. And basically I couldn't go on for much longer. I had to tell him this was all fake because, you know, I can't be losing friendship with a Mano. He's a very good friend of mine, so, you know. So basically he was saying he doesn't mind because it's like just a crate, and he was like basically exposing me now. So then I had to go in with joking and recording and stuff. So basically guys, anyway, that wraps up this. I gave him 2 player's choice crates back, so I technically duplicated him for him. So yeah, obviously anyone that I do prank or anything, or do social experiments on in Rocket League, the people that take it nicely will always get a prize, like will always get something back, because basically it's not fair for me to prank you and get nothing back. I think that's kind of rude. And also for being a good sport and allowing me to make these videos. So anyway guys, if you do ever find yourself being pranked by myself, then basically be ready for a prize afterwards. But anyway guys, I will see you in the next video. Shout out to Amano for like being a good sport, and anyway guys, I will see you in the next video, possibly a social experiment, but also we've got some very big news coming to Rocket League. You'll have to watch the video tomorrow on that. But anyway guys, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Chasing leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.